Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New York Jets. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Steeler defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week. That pressure on the QB is key. Hall again on second down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, They get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Now Wilson on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
19 Lions. Warriors 17.
On third down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
70 Lions.
A first carry for Najee Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now back to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. And it's fielded at the 34. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they'll carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. From the shotgun, Wilson rolling to his right. And he'll find Hall. Touchdown! Breece Hall with career touchdown number 60. Well, the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. And it's a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Hall. Again, they stop him behind the line. That is read well for a second straight play defensively. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. 18, 5 here. 19 tight, 19 tight.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but it's not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Steelers 7.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready? 65 catch, 65 catch. 19 Lions.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Broncos. Warriors, 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hustle, hustle, hustle.
They'll look to throw again. He'll buy some time right. He gets it complete to Harris. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Jets' 10-yard line.
18 Rattlers. Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Complete to Austin here over the middle. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have regained the lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
Steelers 14, Jets 10.
After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
72. 18, Pioneer.
They go play action with Wilson. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And we're down to the 41. The Jets at 9-2 to start play. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
60 Bobcat. 18 Raptors, 18 Raptors.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. On first down, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Catch made right side by Wilson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to the ground with Hall. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Wilson. Pass over the middle, tipped, but he still brings it in. So no gain on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
Hey, during the course of any game, you'll see tip passes. But how often do we actually see the running back come up and end up making the play?
Well, shifty fella getting in there and grabbing it.
Yeah, you know, they always talk about how running backs have a nose for the end zone. They have a nose for the ball, too. They want in their hands at all times.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Wilson. There's Hall bringing in another one. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Flush to his right. And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
19, 5 years. 19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to a safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Okay, ready.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Oh, now some movement up front. That may just up the degree of difficulty for their kicker. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Rangers, 70 Rangers, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. From the gun, it's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Tag. 19 Lions.
They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter.
With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
79 Broncos.
At the 25-yard line.
Check. Warriors, 70. 7 Pirates. Hustle.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside inside the 20.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Completes it. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Back to throw here. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Now an audible here into something else.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there, with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers have retaken a third-quarter lead.
No problem there on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Jets 17.
After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On third down, Wilson.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers are going to take over first and 10 deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, this is Harris. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Bryce Hall. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
I'll tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And this is caught at the end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They go play action now. Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
On second down, Wilson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So,
and this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. An excellent gain, 35 yards. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And a quick throw here, that's complete. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. This is 2nd and 8.
Trap 60, trap 60. Mustang 19. 18, Pioneer. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
3 and 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Panther 11, Panther 11, Buffalo 18. Cut 19, cut 19.
They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Jets are right back in this football game. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Here's a 2nd and 5.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Go, Reed, go. Go.
They'll run on 1st down. Stroud, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On 2nd down, Stroud, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Jets 17.
After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's Wilson to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
19 right. Go.
Now it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Warriors 70.
To throw again is Wilson. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Amari Barno able to record his 5th sack of the season. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Wilson on 1st down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
8-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson, flushed out right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Zach Wilson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Here's Wilson. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
19 Lions, 79 Broncos.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception.